Assalamualaikum Dr. Hidayah. Our group will be presenting about the project plan that related with the software development. Our group consists of 4 people, which is Nur Shahira, Nur Zulaika, Siti Murni, and I, Putri Balkish. So let's begin with our presentation. Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Putri Balkish and I'm a deputy manager for this project team. Let me give a brief intro about our exciting project. We name our project as a shopping go with a tagline, no line, fast checkout. Sound interesting, right? So what is our objective when we decide to plan this project? Here we have lined out 3 objectives that we want to achieve. The first one is to create a new shopping experience. Second, to reduce the waiting time to check out. We know waiting in the line can be so frustrating, especially when you are in a hurry mode. Ugh, it's so annoying. And lastly, is to practice the norm, which is social distancing. Due to COVID-19 breakout, we want to encourage people to practice a new norm in order to minimize the virus transmission and to support government campaign in flattening the curve. So how does this app work? It's easy. All you have to do is just scan the items that you want and it will automatically virtually update on your checkout basket. Once you've done your shopping, you can pay using the online platform or with your credit or debit card. And later, the apps will generate the QR code for the exit. So what is our project management tools that we use? The first one is Project Charter. It's such a short and formal documentation about the project. Second is Work Breakdown Structure, WBS. This tool is really helpful to us because it will break down the complex project to the small part for us to easily understand the steps in developing the apps. Third is Gantt chart. It is a graphic schedule to assist us in finishing the project timely. Fourth is network diagram. It is a schematic representation of all of our project rules, duties, and workflow. Fifth is critical path calculation. This is where the series of crucial activities to complete the project on time. Sixth is cost estimate. This is really important tool as it will give an insight on the cost so that we will use the financial resource efficiently. And lastly is project organization chart. This part is where we can see who will be in charge for each division and easy for the team to communicate with each other. So let's go to the next part.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Shahira binti Idris, the Financial Manager of Shopping Go project. So I will be presenting to you on our project scope management that covers the project charter and work breakdown structure, WBS. Basically, our project charter consists of 6 main elements. First, for project details, our project title is Shopping Go. The time frame is within 10 months, starting on 1st January until 1st October 2020. And we have selected our project manager to lead the overall process, which is Encik Farid Kamil. Second, the key schedule milestones as the tools to track on our progress and ensure that we meet our 10 months time frame goals. Third, the budget information, which is we are budgeting the cost of Shopping Go completions at 200,000 ringgit. Fourth, our project objective, which is creating new applications to give new experience to users and to achieve the 10 months time frame of Shopping Go completions. Fifth, the main project success criteria, which is to improve the old systems on supermarkets buying and selling process and also implementing the new norm, which is social distance in daily life due to COVID-19 pandemic. And the last part is the approach that we use along the process by identifying the problem, estimates the cost and time, discuss with our client, employ expertise and perform testing. Next, work breakdown structure, WBS. There are 8 system development life cycle phases and each phases with their specific tasks or activities upon project completions. First phase is the system planning, consists of project planning, project proposal and schedule, and project management. This is the crucial parts in every project development where it represents our whole systems as we define the important elements of our project, which are the scope, time, cost, our project stakeholders, and documents that represents our project. The next SDLC phases would be based on information or documents from this phase. Second phase is systems analysis that consists of 5 tasks, which are system survey, identify problem, analyze existing system, finalize the project new requirements, and system analysis report. In this phase is to analysis on the current systems through survey from users. We identify what is the problem by analyzing the current system and also to collect all the requirements on the new project from project stakeholders to ensure each steps taken are resulting to what as our clients expecting to. Third phase is multiple conceptual design. There are 3 tasks which formulate concept, alternative designs proposal, and multiple conceptual designs. Based on the first 2 stages, our system designer starts to understand the new requirements in order to create multiple conceptual designs that are meets or solve the identified problems. We prepare few alternatives to be evaluated and selected in the next step. Fourth phase, we have to evaluate each of conceptual alternative designs prepared and select the best designs that meet almost all the criteria in terms of cost, technology, schedule, and etc. This phase comprises of detailed feasibility study, cost-benefit analysis, and system selection report. We reported which design is being selected and classification on what, why, how the design is being selected. The fifth phase, detailed design. In this phase, started with walk through the selected design to identify any errors. Review system documentations is to prepare the details on the selected design. Done with that, we proceed with designing the system interfaces and databases. Next, perform application programming and testing. Through program application software, we hired programmers that are expert on doing programming. For test procedure is to create the new test plan based on the current system test plan review, and then perform testing on application software to compare the exact results with the estimated result. Phase 7, implementation. This is where we perform testing to entire system or known as integrated test plan, which is on the user acceptance or training. Then documented the system manual book, user's handbook, which is to guide the users to operate the systems. Next, full conversion on the old databases and systems to the new one, and after the implementation, we will prepare on the post-implementation report to ensure the adequacy and accuracy of the system. The last phase which is systems maintenance. First, we set the maintenance planning on how we conduct the maintenance and the durations. We perform corrective maintenance where client can contact us whenever they facing problems in operate systems and will take the corrective actions. Also, routine maintenance based on the durations that we have set in the planning. Lastly, recommendations to our client to enhance the system's performance and effectiveness will be provided. That is all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Sasha. Okay, hi everyone. I am Zulaika, the system engineer for this project. My presentation will be regarding the project schedule management, which I will talk about Gantt chart and the critical path of this project. Next. We start our project on 1st January 2020. First, we kick off the project with the system planning, followed up with the system analysis. This is where we do survey to our future users to see their opinion and views regarding the project. Only then we'll enter the designing phase. Continued with the evaluation before we pick the best system design. Then a detailed design will follow through. Here is where the interface, database, and softwares are being designed. After all of the designing is done, we will proceed to program the system and do testing to ensure that the system works accordingly. If there is any problem or it does not work according to the manual, we will fix it and redo the testing again until it satisfies all the requirements. After the system passes all the tests, we will start to implement the system, and lastly, the maintenance. This schedule will be updated when the actual tasks are done, and we will compare both of them to see if we can follow the plan accordingly. Next, I will talk about the critical path. As most of you know, critical path is the longest time taken to finish the project. The calculation is being done based on AOA network system. For this project, there are about 27 paths and there are 3 critical paths. The critical paths are path 2, path 11, and path 20. They had a total of 272 days. The shortest time period to finish this project is about 206 days. So there are about 66 days difference in time. We do hope that we can achieve what had been planned and perhaps shorten the time taken to finish this project. So that's all from me. I will pass to my colleague. Thank you.
Okay, now let me see the cost part. This part is really crucial in every project plan because we want to fully optimize our financial resources. We have to know that the longer we delay the project, the higher cost will be incurred. Therefore, we must allocate the cost efficiently. To calculate this part, we are using bottom-up estimation technique where we are estimating the individual activities for each phase and multiply with the allocated number of hours or units. We have listed down several items that cost will be incurred, like the project management where we need some manpower to do the task, the hardware, the software, the training and support costs, and the testing costs. We also provide 20% reserve from the subtotal of those 5 categories, and this reserve is for our contingency plan. As for the labor costs, we are paying them by hour, which it is a common way to pay people in the IT industry. In addition, our budgeted cost for this project roughly about 200,000 ringgit. Based on the project estimation table, we can see that the project management incurred the highest cost because we are required a lot of manpower to help us in developing the apps. After we calculate the cost estimation, the total cost that we get is 199,470 ringgit. It closely to reach with our budgeted cost. It's a good indicator as we may fully utilize the financial resource in order to deliver our services. That's all for the cost part. I will pass to Siti Murni to explain about the project resource management.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Murni. As Project Technical Lead, I'll be explaining a little bit about Shopping Go organization chart. This Shopping Go is led by our handsome project manager, Mr. Farid Kamil, and assisted by our charismatic deputy project manager, Ms. Putri Norbakish. Basically, system planning is handled by both of them as they also consult the subordinates including me in accomplishing this project. Under supervision of them, we have System Engineering, Independent Test Group, Project Technical Lead, and Finance Management. Ms. Zulaika, who is the System Engineering, shall be involved in system analysis. Meanwhile, Ms. Lee May, as the leader of Independent Group, will be conducting the walkthrough to ensure the quality of this project is assured and to ensure that all steps in SDLC is properly performed by the assigned person or functional units. Ms. Shasha, as a finance analyst, is in charge in finance management, where as an expert she has performed the cost-benefit analysis appropriately. And lastly, me as project technical lead, I have subordinates that mainly the key employees in this project as they involved in most of SDLC phases, which include system conceptual design, system evaluation and selection, data design, programming and testing, implementation, and also maintenance. So now, can you guys figure out a little bit about how our project organization chart works? How we progress in this project using this organization chart? As I concluded my last word, that's all for our Shopping Go project presentation. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.